Are you getting ready to make a new hire? Want to bring on a top quality candidate, but not sure exactly how to get started? Perhaps you've made hiring decisions in the past that haven't worked out so well for you. You hired someone who you thought was going to be great, but they didn't turn out to be as good or strong as you thought they were. I've worked with a lot of business owners over my 17 years as a business coach, helping them hire top quality candidates. And so I want to share with you a couple strategies that I roll out to them to ensure that they hire good candidates. And the first thing that I always stress to my clients is let's not just settle for average. If you want outsized results and growth, you need to hire good quality people. But the tendency seems to be amongst owners, if there's a vacancy, there's a sense of urgency and they feel like they have to hire someone quickly to fill the open seat. And as a result, they don't do all the work they need to prior to posting a position, and they're in such a rush to fill it that they hire an average people. And that's not a good recipe for significant growth in your business. So let's break down 3 things that I think you need to do in order to ensure that you will hire good employees. The first thing I suggest is you take some time and think about the roles and responsibilities for the task you're looking to hire for. What are they responsible for? At a fairly detailed level, who are they going to be interacting with? And what will their role be? This is important because you need to hire someone that can fulfill both the technical and the personal traits in order to perform well in that position. And that bleeds into the second point that I wanted to bring up, which is you have to consider what the person will be doing and what personal traits they need to have in order to be an excellent employee fulfilling the roles and responsibilities of your job. If the person is supposed to have a lot of communication with customers, you got to make sure that they can communicate well. You've got to make sure that they listen. If they're being hired into a role that's going to be making decisions, are they decisive? So sit down and really think about what you want for this candidate. Define what an ideal candidate looks like. I don't mean in terms of physical appearances, but I'm talking about their personal and technical traits. So this is where I find a lot of business owners fall short. They don't take the time to really define and identify what outstanding qualities they need in order to get a good quality candidate. So those are 2 of the things. I would also encourage owners to recognize that your ideal candidate is probably working for somebody else. So you have to approach attracting them in a different light than if you're looking for average candidates. Your quality candidates are going to want to make sure that they don't make a bad decision in coming to your company. And in reality, they may be happy where they are. They probably are happy where they are. So why should someone who's happy where they are take a gamble and come to work for your company? You have to keep that in mind as you're building out the content that you're going to use to market the position. And I always suggest that you start with the vision. Where do you see your company going? And then tie in that you need a top quality candidate in order to help you get there. So these are just a couple ideas that I always work with my clients on in helping them get clear what they want in a new hire, and how to go about doing it. I'd be glad to spend an hour, 2 hours with you, helping you work through these things so that your next hire is a good hire and not just an average hire. Beside this video is a link to my online calendar. Click on it and let's schedule time for at least initial 30-minute, no cost, no obligation conversation. I wish you the best.